Hi, my name is Tabri Houston, a communication major at the University of Houston, Victoria. Growing up, I heard all sorts of questions, not only from teachers, but from family members asking, what do I want to be when I grow up? While some students would answer a doctor, a lawyer, maybe even a teacher or a police officer, other students like myself wanted to be a ballerina or a rock star, maybe even a race car driver. I want to start a community-based development center known as the Safe Zone, whose demographics would focus on adolescents and young adults from the ages of 15 to 30 in the mid to low class. So, growing up in Texas, always being asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? It started with, I want to be a professional singer. And then I wanted to be an anesthesiologist. Now I'm a communication major. You may ask, what happened? I always wanted to do the unthinkable, but then I was told to be realistic. With no positive role models to teach me life skills or even to discuss possible careers, I was told to Google it, which led to even more unrealistic goals. So now, as a communication major, my goal is big. I want to open this business known as the Safe Zone. We're going to talk about the Safe Zone and how it's more than just a community center. It's a safe haven for students and for young adults, not only to learn about life skills, and career development, but also to learn about themselves. We're going to talk about why it's necessary and how will this actually help our communities. As we go from the context of identifying key concepts, let's delve into the specific challenges that show need for places like the Safe Zone. First, let's talk about the lack of skills in education. So, life skills are courses that are the first courses that are usually dropped. Maybe not enough teachers or even low class enrollment, but mainly they're the first ones to go when budget cuts come. Some states say that these skills aren't needed in life. While you would think, well, why don't parents teach? So many parents find it difficult to teach the skills effectively in their spare time, which can create an uneven playing field. But the truth is, most parents aren't well rounded in these skills themselves, which really make it deficient for them to teach their children. Let's talk about the stats. A lot of parents don't trust their teens, as it shows that only 25% of parents think that their child can take the correct dose of an over-the-counter medicine. Or maybe even that 46% of parents don't believe that their children's safe. 50% question if their child even knows how to administer first aid, while 19% would prefer to just do a task instead of leaving it for a team, which limits the independency of these children and young adults. You may ask, well, how does this affect careers and how does it impact the decisions? Children are no longer being taught about different trades. Whenever vocational education was removed from schools in the early 2000s, it diminished the population of students that were going into trades such as welding or maybe plumbing and electrician work. Most trade people are over the age of 45 currently. And while schools did begin to promote more bachelor's degrees or even college life, students are choosing careers unsure of what major to follow. While one in three students have a career path but are clueless of what major to use, which causes over 80% of undergraduates to change their major at least one time, while most people change their major at least 3. The United States offers over 30 million jobs, which you can make $55,000 a year, and there's no bachelor's degree needed. But many people don't know about these things because they're not taught in our school systems. Now that we've identified the pressing issues surrounding life skills and education, career readiness, let's explore the solutions that are offered by the Safe Zone. The Safe Zone is similar to a YMCA or maybe the Boys and Girls Club, which focus on health and education and career building. But the Safe Zone is a little bit different. The greater sense of life skills and career exposure among teens and young adults is the thing that we focus on. Our hands-on exposure, potential, and personalized learning, as well as professional guidance. You may ask, what hands-on experience are you looking into? With the Safe Zone, we plan to offer skills such as carpentry or maybe even plumbing and welding, depending on what our students are interested in. This will offer them a hands-on experience with different trades to help them to learn what it is they really want to go into. Or maybe these children don't know how to change their oil or fix a tire. We want to prepare them with the life skills needed for them to make it in the real world. So upon new membership, members will complete questionnaires of skills, interest, learning styles, as we provide trade training, career insight, as well as life skill education. As we delve into the overview of the Safe Zone's approach, it becomes clear on how this business is uniquely positioned to bridge the gap in education and provide practical solutions. Many youth are forced to navigate this world alone, using only technology. Relying solely on online resources isn't always sufficient. It presents a skills gap. While schools overlook vital skills like money management, time management, even self-defense, and vocational education is often carries a stigma despite its importance. The lack of awareness about diverse career paths exists in trade and academia. But that's not the only issue. There's a challenge for parents. With busy schedules, it leaves little time for parenting and guidance. The financial pressure among parents is the necessity to work multiple jobs, or maybe even their single parent households. Having to understand the rationale and the evidence behind the necessity for the Safe Zone, it translates to understanding into actionable steps. This is our call to action. We must invest into our next generation. If we don't, who will? Every 15 years, a new generation emerges, and it only takes 3 generations for something that you knew well to become obsolete. But it's never too late. Many young people are willing to seek change but have a lack of support or a lack of knowledge. The question, where do I go? What questions do I ask? Are often the first on their brain. We at the Safe Zone offer not only the support, but the knowledge to make a positive change. Imagine being 45 years old with the chance to have a serious impact on the next generation by only volunteering or maybe donating to support the youth development, to bridge the generational gap and foster unity in your community. Statements as we conclude, let's reflect on the collective responsibility we hold in shaping our future. The profound, important impact that the initiatives like the Safe Zone have. The Safe Zone addresses a critical need for life skills education. And the Safe Zone, we have discussed the impact of career decisions and parental challenges. Bridging life skills gap is critical to future success. The Safe Zone offers a solution for skills development and career exploration. The safe zone is more than a business. It's a catalyst for positive change. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.